Hi, it's Heather Smith here, and in today's session I'm going to look at how do I process GST on a customs invoice in Xero. To view this video in high definition on YouTube, click on the gear icon at the bottom of your screen and select 720p HD. I record these videos in high definition, so you should be able to access that no matter where you're accessing it from. If you learned something from this video, can you please like the video, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. This is a multi-currency topic, and I have another video on YouTube. If you click on the icon there, if you click on that little green image there, you should be able to just go directly into my other multi-currency training video, which is about 30 minutes long and covers a lot of different areas of multi-currency. So when you purchase from overseas, you end up with two bills, one from the overseas supplier and one from the Australian customs agent. So when the goods come through customs, you get a separate bill from the Australian custom agents, and so that's the bill that I'm looking at today. In this scenario, we're going to buy bikes. We're going to buy some bikes from China. This looks like a typical custom agent invoice, and it is very complicated. There's sometimes it can be lots of pages long, lots of information on it, and you can see details of the purchase, etc. But on the right hand side, declaration processing fees, GST zero rate at $200, GST paid as per entry $2,800, and then it subtotals. The whole bill is 3,000 Australian dollars, but then notice the line, it says add GST, and it actually has GST listed as nothing there. However, the total value of the invoice is $3,000, and of that, $2,800 is GST. So we need to declare that full amount as GST, because that's money that's actually going to come back into the business. So it's really important that we correctly process it so it will flow through into the BAS properly. This is how I process the bill in Xero. I click on Accounts, Purchases, create a new bill, enter the bill, and the first line, the declaration processing fees, I allocate there as $200, allocate to the freight account, and the tax rate I include on that is BAS excluded, $200. So there's no GST on that. The next line, I'm recording the GST paid as per the entry. The unit price is $2,800, and the GST, I allocate it directly to the GST account, and I allocate the tax rate there as GST on imports, because these goods have come into the country, and I allocate it as GST on imports. Notice that it lists it there as $3,000, and again doesn't really highlight the GST there. However, I'm going to show you. I'm now going to look at the BAS statement so you can see it returning here. Now, the first line I want to highlight to you is the non-capital purchases. That's sitting there at $30,800. And as I come down further down the page, I have 1B GST on purchases, $2,800, and with just that simple entry I will have a refund of $2,800 for the business. So really important that these are entered properly, because typically it's money coming back into the business, so it's a real low-hanging fruit. To further explain what has happened there, GST of $2,800 is the result of a purchase of $28,000. So 10% of $28,000 is $2,800. $28,000 plus the $2,800 gives you the $30,800, and that was the non-capital purchase declared at G11, which was inclusive of GST. You need to seek your own specialist tax advice depending on your scenario. This is just an overview of how I deal with the situation and how I deal with that particular invoice. If you learned something from this video, please like the video, share the video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and perhaps you want to go and have a look at the multi-currency training in Xero video. In today's session, I looked at how do I process GST on custom invoices in Xero. Thank you.